Hello, Unifii members. This is Troy Chambers. I'm going to be doing your week in review for September 5th to the 15th for the daily Binance signals. To begin with, let's cover the disclaimer, just some basic information on what you need to know. My research is an independent review based on the most accurate data available, meaning I go onto the Telegram, find out what time the signals came, and I find it to within the 3-minute mark of the signals. Individual results will vary depending on your entry points and your exit points. Stop limits orders are placed in positions that each individual feels comfortable with. We have recommendations, but you do not have to use those. It's whatever you want. Take profit orders are also subject to the discretion of individual members. This review is meant to be an educational tool for you people out there. Maximize your results. And most of all, I want you to know trading is risky. Do not risk capital you can't afford to lose. Past results is in no way a guarantee of future performance. All the information covered in this video will be also in the step-by-step Binance Trading PDF found in the back office. September 5th to the 15th, which looks like this. Let's begin. I want to do a quick reminder on the taking profit options that we have. In the last week video, I introduced these options. Option 1 is taking profit at 3% and closing the trade completely. This particular option is usually done when it's against the trend, meaning that it's likelihood that it's going to keep going back up and you're just trying to take some profit. Option 2 is going with the trend. It's where you take 50% at 3% because you're thinking, hey, this might be done. It might actually go down from here, but you're not quite sure, so you're leaving 50% still into the trade. Resetting your stops along the way. 50% that you took out, you need to decide where you're going to get back into the trade again. Meaning if you aren't correct in that it's going down and it's keep going up with the trend, then you need to get back into that trade somewhere along the line. That could be on the highs of that particular move, or it could be at 2%, 3%. It's really up to you. Let's begin with, of course, covering our last signal from last week, which was a buy at 72.56. This move did a nice continuation up in a bull trend and then consolidated and made some highs, consolidated, made some highs, and consolidated. At this point, we're going to do what's called moving stop losses. This information is covered on page 18 in your PDF book. The high was 74.09, and 2% below that would be, and we could take 74.09 times 2% equals a new stop loss of 72.60. As you can see, our entry was 72.56, so we're actually protecting $4 worth of profit. It's not much, but it's still protection. Of course, we didn't know this dump was going to be happening, so, it's a good thing we did that. First signal, September 5th, is a sell at 69.91. There it is, halfway down this dump, and it's going fast. But before that happened, if you did this proactive approach of resetting your stops, your stop was kicked in for a sell at 72.60. You're actually $4 in profit. The actual sell price was available was 69.91. It actually was better than the signal price, just because it did a little bit of a retracement here and then went down again. In this kind of momentum, there is no taking profit opportunities, just because, as you can tell, it's going down very fast. You do not want to be any kind of question that, I think it's going to stop and reverse, because you don't have time to even think about that. Trade results for this one is $4 profit, or 0.05%. Next signal is a buy at 64.94. There it is up there. Let's discuss exactly what happened from this stop loss activation into the sell. We had a bit of consolidation, but not really. It's still going down steadily. These are all 1 hour candles, by the way. Now, when you have indecision for 12 hours or more, you need to, instead of taking profit, because it's such a strong move here, right? The bears are just driving this thing down. But you don't want to cash out, but you just want to protect some of this stuff. So what you do is you find the low of the move and put your stop loss in accordance to that. If you're using 2%, great. If you're using 3%, put it 3% above there. I'm doing our 2%. So the low was 63.14 times 2% gives me a new stop loss of 64.40. This protects any kind of gain that I got here. So it actually kicked me in right here when it came up. So that's my new buy. This profit from the buy actually gave me 0.1273, $820 profit. The signal price came in actually just slightly above there, 64.94, so you still would have made out really good if you did not reset your stop losses. So either way, you're winning. There's a buy signal, 64.94. And stop losses are going to be changed according to the signal, because the signal now is higher, right? So you want to try and move up with the trend, because it was going down, it's now going up. So you're setting your stop loss according to the signals. First one, 63.64. Second one, 62.94. Our next signal, exit, 63.67, happened at 5:02 a.m. There it is there. There's our buy. Looks like our stop loss was triggered. Our stop loss from that buy was 63.64. The result was a loss of 0.18%. Now you're probably wondering, if I had a 2% stop loss and it got kicked in, why is it only a loss of 1.18? The reason being is we have 1.1273 BTC. At the very beginning, I'm calculating everything that we start with 1 Bitcoin from the very beginning of the week. So we gained 0.1273 on this move here. So 1.273 Bitcoin times our stop loss price gives us 71.74 in profit of USDT. We did have 72.60 from back up here, right? So that loss is calculated. You take your initial, you take your results, you find the difference, divide it by your initial times 100 equals 1.18% loss rather than the 2%. Yes, if you had just one BTC, this would definitely be 2%. But because we had more than one BTC, it's a little bit less. The signal price was 63.84, which if you look, it is actually a little bit better than the stop loss price. And this is going to happen. Sometimes we get stopped out, and then a few hours later, the signal will come in, and it's a better price. And this is one of those cases. I never ever profess that stop losses work all the time in our benefit, but the majority of the time, they do save your butt. Here we go. Let's see. Stop losses for this new position is 65.11 and 65.75. Next signal, we got a buy happening at 11:02 on September 7th. This is signal number 4. There was our sell there. This is the exit sell at 63.64. Our new buy, best possibilities, is 64.48. New stop loss is 63.19 and 62.54. This trade resulted in a loss of 0.014 BTC. Next trade, September 8th, it is going to be a sell at 62.12. There it is there at the bottom. Oh my, look what happened. We are in a buy up here. We have our stop losses in place, and guess what? It is triggered at 63.19. The best possible price for the signal was 61.80. So you saved yourself a little bit of grief by placing that stop loss in there. There it is there. The stop losses on this new position is going to be 63.03 and 63.65. The loss for this trade is 1.99. Next signal is going to be a buy at 63.77 at the top of that trough. And as you can see, this was our sell. And the market did a little bit more. It tried to get down and came up and tried to get down again. This new low, again, what do we do when we get a new low? We adjust our stop losses according to that. Rather than according to just this, you're readjusting your stop losses. All right, and this is like a 12-hour period. Stop losses now are going to be at 62.64, which is right approximately there. It was activated as this thing shot up. This is almost like a swimming pool. The whales are having fun. This reset stop loss put us into a buy at 62.64 for a gain of 0.0098 BTC. Got it like that. The buy signal came up at 63.77 for the best possible price. And stop losses for it is 62.49 and 61.84. So now with the new signal, you want to take your stop losses according to this. I know we had stop losses for this position, but this is the new signal. So readjust your stop loss to the new high. All right, next signal, sell. 63.04, 11:02 p.m. There it is there. There's our buy. And what's going on? Our stop loss is triggered again. Yes, it triggered again at 62.93. That's why it's so important to readjust your stop loss to the new buy. Remember, if we had our stop loss from here, it'd be like way down here. Okay, so best possible price for this sell, though, is 62.97. Again, we got snookered a little bit by $4. Don't come beating down my door. Okay, stop losses sometimes will not give us the best prices. Can't say that enough. Already have seen in previous sells, they definitely has helped us out. So I guess we can't complain too much about $4. The new stop losses for this sell is 64.22 and 64.85. There we go. There's the price there. And this trade, yay, we got a profit, 0.46%. I'll take it. Next signal, September 10th, nice buy at 62.20. Giddy up, let's go. There we go, there's the sell from the previous, and we got the best actual price is just, oh, look at that. It's a little bit down. Okay, this is nice. And stop losses for this one, 61.26 and 60.64. This one gave us a gain of 0.0073. Now, I just want to let you guys know, how do I determine all these amounts? At the very end of this presentation, I'm going to be covering the exact formulas so you can review it and just see how I came up with these numbers. Moving on, September 10th still at 5:02 p.m. we get a sell 63.12. This is signal number 9. What do we got? Best actual available price for it is 63.04. There's our sell, our buy from the previous. We're selling higher. Things are looking good. 63.04. And guess what? No stop loss activated. Yay. Stop loss 2%, 64.30. And 64.93. Gives us a nice profit of 0.84. Almost 1%. I like it. Okay, on that day, we had that signal. This last sell signal was at 5 p.m. And then all of a sudden at 18:59, which is 6:58, we got another telegram. But when I went to the chart, there was no signal for it. And we know with the dailies, the signals come every 8 hours. So this was a false signal, and I inquired to the corporate guys as to what was going on, and they said, yeah, it was a data feed come from the system, and it was just a false signal. And everybody didn't take it, well, because there was no signal. There was actually no triangle telling us to do a buy. So, but anyways, that is going to happen. If you ever see that happen again, just ignore it. September 11th, we got a buy at 62.83. There it is there. There's the sell. The best possible price for this one is 62.90. It's a little bit down from there. All right, what do we got? Our new stops are going to be 61.64 and 61.01. This one gave us a nice little gain in some BTC of 0.0026. I like it. What do we got? Sell on the same day at 11:02 a.m. for 62.44. And it's going to be down in this little trough here. Up, down. What a roller coaster week we had. It was crazy. Best possible price for this one is 62.47, and it appears down there. And this one is going to be stop losses placed according to this will be 63.71 and 64.33, with this one being a loss trade of 0.69%. September 12th, it's a buy, 62.43. There it is there, right at the nice bottom. There's the sell signal, and our best price for this buy is 62.55. There it is there. And stop loss is 61.29 and 60.67. This one produced a loss of 0.015 BTC. That's all right. This will happen. September 12th still. It's going to be an exit at 62.91. Go. There's the buy at 62.55, and then our best possible price for this sell is 62.89, which is approximately right there. And that's a nice little gain there. I like it. Stop losses are placed at 64.14 and 64.77. This result actually gave us 0.55%. Nice. Next signal is going to be a buy, 63.38 at 5:02 p.m. There it is there. Best possible price for it is 63.40. And there it is there. Stop losses for it, 62.12 and 61.49. This one resulted in loss of 0.009. Next signal is going to be a sell. Yes, 64.59. Number 15. There it is there on the unified chart. Way up there. Nice little run. So there was our buy. And look what the market does. Going up, down, and then up again. And this is a nice move. So this actually gives us option 1 of taking profit, which is with the trend, because we're going with the trend now. We want to take 50% profit at 3%, which is at 65.30. All right, so you're cashing in some USD or some BTC for USD, half of it, and the other half is the best actual price of 64.59. There it is there. So we made a little bit extra profit. That second half, you're going to sell at the signal price, 64.59. And now you're going to be moving all your stops, not just that 50% one, but this one too, like your second 50%. You want to have those stops on these ones, okay, not on the higher one here. Just so you guys are clear. This trade actually resulted in a profit of 2.45. Let's say that again, 2.45. I like it. Next signal, a buy, happening at 11:02 a.m. 64.65. There she is there. All right, let's see where we go. We got the sell there, and our buy, best possible available price is 64.72. There she is there. And stop loss is now being moved to 63.42 and 62.77 with a gain, I repeat, a gain of 0.04. Yes. Don't mind me if I like to repeat the gains. All right, we got a sell happening at 64.91. There she is there. There's our buy from previous. There's the sell signal is going to be 64.90. And this one is going to be having stops at 63.51 and 62.85. This one is a plus 0.27%. Yes. Let's see here. We got a buy happening, 64.91. And there she is there. Slowly climbing up. It's trade number 18 already. It's crazy. 64.90 was our previous. This is going to be our new buy position is 64.81. This is the stops for it, 63.51 and 62.86. A nice gain of 0.0014. That's not too shabby. At 11:02 p.m. And there she is there. This one here happened to be available at 64.55. There it is there. A little bit down. Stop losses will be placed at 65.84 and 66.48. Trade result was a loss of 0.41%. Now let's break it all down. Trade number 1, which was our initial tiny little profit of $4, but what did it do? It put us into a sell in profit. I like it. Trade number 2, we take our profit that we had, which is 72.60. We divide it by where we bought, which was 64.40. That gives us BTC of 1.1273. This is starting again with 1 BTC, so we gained 0.1273 BTC. This is actually worth that move $820. Swing, bada, bada, bada. I like it. Trade number 3 is, unfortunately, it's a loss. What we do is we take that 1.273 BTC because we're selling it now, and we're selling it at this price here. This gives us our profit. It was a loss of $86. Trade 4. Now we have 71.74, and we're going to divide it by our buy price of 64.48. Gives us our new BTC of 1.1126, which is a loss of $95. Because remember, we had this amount here. Next sell is going to be taking that amount of BTC that we have now, that we bought, and we're selling it at 63.19. Now, at 63.19 gives us a USD amount of 70.31. Remember, the last time we had USDT, we had 71.74. So that is a loss of $143. Next buy happened. We're going to take our 70.31 and we're going to buy it at 62.64. So we take 70.31 divided by 62.64 gives us BTC of 1.124 BTC, which is a gain of $63. Now, the way I'm basing the gain in BTC is I'm taking the BTC gain and I'm timesing it by the very last trade of this week. So if you were to say cash out your BTC, that's how much you would have gained, is $63, just so you guys know. Next trade is a sell. And I'm going to sell our BTC for this price here, which gives us a profit of $35. And so on down the line. As you can see, you guys can screenshot this later. I'm not going to go through every single one until, let's get to trade number 15 here. All right, trade number 15 was a little bit more intricate because it's the 50% one. So we sold 50% at 65.30. So we had this amount of BTC, right, from the previous buy. So that works out to 0.5609 BTC times the buy price, 65.30, gives us $3,663. Plus, later on, the signal came in at 64.59. So now we take our remaining BTC and we buy it there. That gives us more USDT for a total USDT of 72.86, which gives us a grand total of $174 profit. Yes. All right, trade 16, pretty basic math. Trade 17, so on. Okay, and trade 19, the last one, unfortunately finished in a loss. Let's have a look at the overall numbers. We had 19 trades, 12 of them winners, equaling a total of 1313. We had 7 losers and $471 lost. Our BNB fees was $107.55. That's calculated on a 0.075% rate of charge on the entries and the exits. Profit and loss is 11.28. I'm going to say that again, 11.28. Yes, that is amazing for just 10 days of trading. BTC increase is the one I'm most happy with, is 0.1272. So here's some theoretical little nuggets for you. When BTC goes back up to 72.60, that same amount is now going to be worth, where you were, is now worth 7,378 instead of 7,026. So for a lot of people that always say, just buy and hold, right? Well, if you just bought and hold, when it goes up to 72.26, you'd have 72.60, sorry. But by doing this little bit of trading, even though in a week that was filled with chop, we still made, just over a grand. So this is awesome. I love it. All right, people, I want to sign off. If you have any questions regarding any of the examinations of the trades, please let me know in the chat group. And in the meantime, let's have some happy trading. Cheers, people. Thank you very much.